Hi there, and welcome back to Twist and Flow. My name is Adeline, and I'll be your guide for part 9 of our yoga break series. Today's session is all about the upper back, neck, and shoulders. We'll begin sitting in our cross legged seat, our easy pose. So, as you're ready, come on down to the ground and we'll get started. As you arrive, think about your sitting bones, your seat, gluing you to the floor, and that big lift up through the spine. Shoulders draw down, elbows get a little bit heavy, and hands can come to rest on your knees as you softly close the eyes. Seal off the lips, and we'll take 3 big full breaths in and out through the nose. At the end of your exhale, softly blink the eyes back open. Release your hands from your knees out to either side. We'll start by dropping the chin to the chest, then roll right ear over right shoulder. Find a pause right there. Option to stay just like this, or maybe you take those left fingertips, reach them behind you towards the right hip crease. Breathing into that big stretch along the left-hand side of the neck and shoulder. With your exhale, we'll release. Set the left fingertips back out to the side. Drop the chin through center, rolling left ear over left shoulder this time. Again, option to stay right there, taking that pause, or maybe we reach right fingers behind us towards that left hip crease, softening with your exhale to breathe into that stretch. With your exhale, we'll release. Set the right fingers off to the side. The chin drops through to the chest. Inhale to lift the head back over center. With your next breath in, send both sets of fingertips up towards the ceiling. They'll kiss overhead. Exhale, flip the palms. Press those hands down in space. Inhale, big reach up. Exhale, hands come down towards the floor. One more big lift, reaching up in space. With your exhale, release. And as your fingertips come to the floor, glue those right fingertips down. With your next inhale, sweep left fingertips up. Exhale to tip it over for a side body stretch to the right, rolling that left shoulder back in space. With your exhale, we're going to round through the spine, draw the left palm to the right knee. With your next inhale, send right fingertips up towards the ceiling. Exhale, tip it over to the left for a baby side bend. And with your next exhale, we'll drop right palm to left knee, so arms cross here. Then we'll find this rounded spine, chin draws towards the chest. Breathing into that upper back body as the shoulder blades pull apart. With your next inhale, release that grip of your hands on your knees, keeping the arms crossed. We're bending at the elbows, sending the fingertips up towards the ceiling. Taking one cross or two if it's available. If it's not, don't push it or force it. One wrap is enough here. Use your next inhale, lift the elbows, the fingertips up towards the ceiling. Breathe into that upper back body. And with your next exhale, we'll release those arms, open them out into a T, sending fingertips wide. From here, we're leaning to the right, and as we do, both palms are going to twist. Inhale to come to center. Exhale to lean to the left. Inhale to center, one more each direction, lean to the right. We're screwdrivering the arms as we lean side to side. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, flip the right palm, left fingertips reach up, right fingertips drop down, bend into each elbow and reach the fingertips towards one another along your back body. From here, hug those low ribs in. Take a big breath in. And with your exhale, we'll release, dropping our fingertips off to each side. With our inhale, send the fingertips up towards the ceiling. They'll kiss overhead. Exhale, release, press the hands down in space. 2 more. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, press it down. Inhale to reach up. Exhale, press those palms down, and as you lower, drop the left fingertips. Inhale, right fingertips rise. Exhale, side bend, tip it over to the left. With your exhale, drop right palm to left knee. Inhale, left fingertips rise. Exhale, mini side bend to the right. And with your next exhale, we'll drop left palm to right knee, crossing at the arms once more on the opposite, in the opposite way. Hug the chin to the chest as you arch through the upper back. So shoulder blades are drawing away from one another here. A big breath into that upper back body. With your next inhale, release the bind of hands on knees. Start to lift, bending into the elbows, making our way to those eagle arms. Again, we'll take 1 wrap or 2 if it's available. Don't push it or force it if it's not. Use your next inhale, lift the fingertips, lift the elbows up in space. Breathe in. With your exhale, release, open those arms out into that T. We'll find our screwdriver arms once more, this time starting with a lean to the left, twisting both palms as we lean. Inhale to rise up, exhale to lean to the right. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale to rise through center. This time we flip the left palm to the back of the room. Right fingertips rise, left fingertips drop down, coming to that Gomukhasana shape with the arms, reaching the fingers towards one another. If they don't reach or touch, that's okay. Hug the low ribs in towards those hips. Take a big breath in. With your exhale, release those arms back out into the T. Set the fingertips on the floor once more. And we'll sweep the legs off to one side. Turn to face the top edge of your mat. Make your way to tabletop pose. Bring the wrists under shoulders, knees underneath the hip points. With your inhale, drop the belly. Open the chest, open the throat. Cow pose. Exhale to round through. Tuck the tailbone, the crown under. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat pose. We'll take 3 more. Inhale to open the belly, cow. Exhale, round, arch through the spine, cat pose. Inhale, opening the chest. Exhale to round through. We'll take 1 more cycle. Inhale for cow, drop the belly, open the chest, open the throat. Exhale to round through, draw chin to chest. Inhale, make your way back to that neutral spine, ground down through the tops of the feet. Shift your weight over into your left palm. Inhale, right fingertips rise. We're going to actively thread the needle with our exhale. Drop right fingertips down and through the 2 left limbs. Find this big reach of the right fingertips over. Keep that shoulder hovering. Inhale, expand, reach the right fingertips up. Exhale to release, active thread the needle, big reach to the left. Inhale to open, reach for the ceiling. Exhale to thread. Inhale to reach up. And with your exhale, drop the right palm back to the floor. We'll switch sides, shift weight into the right palm, left fingertips rise up this time. With your exhale, find that active thread the needle, left fingertips drop down and through, big reach over to the right, left shoulder hovers. Inhale, expand, left fingertips rise up. Exhale to release, thread that needle. Inhale to reach for the ceiling. Exhale to thread. Last time here, big reach over. Inhale to reach it up. And with your exhale, we'll release left palm to the floor. Make sure that your palms are stacked underneath your shoulders here. And we're going to drop onto our elbows. So elbows come where the palms were. And then we'll start to walk our knees back in space a few inches on both knee. And then we'll press the chest back in space, making our way to a puppy pose, either bringing the chin towards the floor or tucking the chin in, dropping the forehead to the floor. This is a pretty intense shoulder opener. Keep pressing into your hands so we're not relaxing. We're staying active through the arms, through the shoulders. We'll take 2 more big full breaths here. With your next inhale, start to rise, come back to that tabletop pose. Walk the hands back in space. And we're slowly going to keep that walk backwards going, coming to kneeling as we roll through the spine to rise up. Drop the shoulders down and away from our ears. With your next inhale, sweep your arms open into a T, taking the backs of the hands and really pressing them backwards in space to find this big opening of the shoulders, the chest. Shoulder blades are pinching together here. With your next exhale, give yourself a big hug. Right arm is crossing over the left to wrap those arms around you. Draw your chin to your chest here. Now, with your elbows glued to your chest, we're going to start to draw a circle with those elbows in either direction, lifting your chest up and around. Take 2 more circles in whatever direction you started. And the next time you come back through the bottom of that circle, switch directions. We'll take 3 in the opposite direction. These are really good for that thoracic mid-back. Taking 1 more circle here. And at the top of that circle, we'll start to release, keeping the arms crossed, bend at the elbows, send the fingers up towards the ceiling. Find that eagle arm pose. Again, 1 wrap or 2. With an inhale, send those fingers up towards the ceiling. Lift, lift, lift through the shoulders. And with your exhale, tuck your chin to your chest. Start to round through the spine as you slowly lower the fingers back down towards the floor. At the bottom, unravel, planting the right palm. Use an inhale, sweep the left fingertips up. Exhale, draw those left fingertips down and through. Thread the needle. This time will come to land on left shoulder, left temple. Option to keep that right palm planted where it is, or reach, send those fingers out long in front, or with an inhale, reach your right fingers up towards the ceiling, flip the palm to the back of the room, bend into your elbow and reach right fingertips towards left hip crease. Close down your eyes. We'll find 4 big breaths right here. With your next inhale, go ahead and release. Bring your right palm back to the floor. Press yourself back up to your tabletop pose. And we'll find that slow walk of the hands back in space, finding that slow roll up through the spine to come back to kneeling, dropping the shoulders down and away from our ears once more. With your next breath in, sweep those arms open, press the backs of the hands to the wall behind you. With your exhale, release, give yourself that big hug. This time, left arm crosses over right, wrapping your arms around. Stack your elbows on top of one another and really glue those elbows to your chest. Then we'll find those thoracic spine circles, drawing a big circle with the elbows up, over, and around in either direction. Take 1 more circle this direction. And at the bottom of that circle, go ahead and switch directions, 3 this way. Then as you come to rise through the top of that circle, start to release. We're sending the fingertips up towards the ceiling for those eagle arms. Again, 1 wrap or 2. Inhale to press the fingers, the elbows up in space. Breathe into that upper back. And with your exhale, start to round chin to chest, dropping the elbows towards the floor, finding that cat-like spine as you slowly lower back towards the ground, unraveling at the bottom, planting the left palm. Inhale, right fingertips rise. Exhale, release, drop those right fingers down and through to thread the needle, coming to land on left shoulder, right temple. Left hand either stays planted, reaches out long in front, or with an inhale, we can send those fingers up, bend into the left elbow, and take them over towards the right hip crease. Take 2 more breaths here. With your next inhale, unravel, bringing the left palm back to the floor, pressing yourself back up to your tabletop pose. From your tabletop, sweep the legs off to one side or the other, walk yourself back and through to a seat, extending your legs out long in front. Plant your palms so you can scoot yourself forward. Make enough room for your head behind you so you can come to lower all the way down onto your back. Feet come to the floor, knees point up towards the ceiling. From there, heel toe the feet together. Open the knees out wide. Find your reclined butterfly. With your inhale, reach the arms up overhead, clasping opposite elbow to set the forearms down behind the back, the top of your head. Closing down your eyes as you come to land in our final resting pose of today's practice. Feel your physical body start to release. Soften all tension as you melt down towards the floor. We'll soften into stillness for the next 60 seconds. Begin to deepen your breath, bringing some energy back through your physical body. As you're ready, you can start to blink your eyes back open. Slowly, softly release the bind of your elbows. Sweep your hands down by your sides, bringing the fingertips to the outsides of your thighs. And use those hands to help guide your knees back up. From there, we'll hug the knees in towards our chest, cross one ankle over the other. Bring the hands to the backs of the thighs and find this little rock up and down the length of your spine to come back to a seat. We'll come to our easy pose to close, shutting the eyes back down, relaxing the shoulders down and away from our ears, taking just a moment of time to thank ourselves for showing up, committing to today's practice, and following through to the end, moving and stretching out through the upper body in a way that's mindful and feels good. As always, I thank you so much for meeting me here on the mat. It means the world to me, and it's always a joy to guide you through a practice. When you're ready, we'll bring our palms together in prayer at our heart center. Take 2 breaths in through the nose, sighing them out through the mouth together to close. Inhaling in. Exhale out. Inhale in. Exhale out. Thank you so much. I hope this practice helped you release some tension in that neck, shoulders, and upper back. Let me know how this flow went for you in the comments down below. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much again for joining me here. I hope to see you back on your mat again soon.